Great, this is your video for multiplying mixed numbers. So we now are going to look at fractions and multiply them with mixed numbers. So here's a quick review. Changing a mixed number to an improper fraction. Remember, we start at our denominator, which is 5. We multiply by 8, and we add 4. So 5 times 8 is 40, plus 4 is 44. That's our numerator. Our denominator stays the same. So our denominator is 5 here. Our denominator will be 5 here. Okay? And now we're going to review how to change an improper fraction to a mixed number. So keep in mind we read these fraction symbols as division problems. So this one is really 16 divided by 7. So I can rewrite that as 16 divided by 7, or I can just think how many times does 7 go into 16? It goes in twice. When I multiply it, I get 14, and my remainder is 2. Okay. And this is my whole number. My remainder is my new numerator, and my denominator stays the same. To check, I can just do what I did up here, down here, to see if I get 16 as my numerator. So if I multiply, 7 times 2 is 14, and I add 2, I get 16, and that matches this. So 16 sevenths is the same as 2 and 2 sevenths. When we multiply fractions, we do not need a common denominator. That is different than adding and subtracting. When you add and subtract, you do need a common denominator. Here we don't. So now we're going to draw a model for the following problem, 1/2 times 3/4. You should know how to do this because we've done this in the past. We're going to start out with a square. Start with your first fraction, 1/2. So I'm going to split this one in half and shade in one of those halves. My second fraction was 3/4, so I'm going to split up going horizontally the square into quarters. And I need to shade in 3 of them. Now remember, when you learn how to multiply, you should have learned how to multiply by an array. And what that means is I can look down, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, and going across I have 2. So I can multiply 4 times 2 to get 8. And how many of these boxes are shaded in both? 1, 2, 3. So 3 eighths. The difference between this next problem, 1 1/2 times 3/4, is now I would have another block. So I can't really use this method when there's a mixed number involved. So we are going to show you how to do that. So basically what happens is you must first rewrite your mixed numbers as improper fractions. And that's what it says here, but I'm going to go back to this one. So I need to change 1 1/2 to a mixed number. So 2 times 1 is 2, plus 1 is 3, denominator stays the same. And I can keep 3/4 as 3/4. I multiply, and I get 9 eighths. Okay, that is improper, so now I need to convert it back to a mixed number. Remember, this is the same thing, the same 9 divided by 8.
Mr. Fergie, please dial 7221, please. Mr. Fergie, please dial 7221.
Sorry for the announcement. So 8 can go into 9 one time. That gets me to 8, but I need to get to 9. So how many more do we need to add to get to 9? 1 more. Your denominator stays the same. So 1 1/8. Okay, so let's look at number 1. 2 1/5 times 1/3. I need to change 2 1/5 to an improper fraction. So 2 times 5 is 10, plus 1 is 11. Denominator stays the same. So 11 times 1 is 11. 5 times 3 is 14. Okay, so 2 1/5 times 1/3 is 11/15. So that is as simple as it can get. So you wrote that correctly. 1 4/7 times 1/2. Change 1 4/7 to the improper fraction. I get 7 plus 4 is 11. Denominator stays the same. And I can multiply that by 1/2. 11 times 1 is 11. 7 times 2 is 14. And that is as simple as it can be. Okay, let's turn the page. So I have 2 and 5 6 times 2/3. Multiply 6 times 2. That's 12. Plus 5 is 17. Denominator stays the same. Times 2/3. I can go ahead and multiply straight across, but I notice that 2 and 6 share a common factor of 2. So 2 divided by 2 is 1. 6 divided by 2 is 3. Okay, so now I have 17 times 1, that's 17. 3 times 3 is 9. Now that's improper, so now this is an instance where I need to turn it back to a mixed number. So 9 can go into 17 only once. And that gets me to 9. So I need to add 8 more to that 9 to get to 17. The denominator stays the same. So 1 and 8/9. Feel free if you want to pause at any point to try to do some of these on your own and then unpause them to see if you did it right. So 1 and 3/4, that becomes 7/4 times 4/7. And I should notice here that 7 and 7 are common factors, so those are going to cross out and become 1. And 4 and 4 are the same, so those are going to cross out and become 1. So now I essentially have 1 times 1 over 1 times 1, which is just 1. Okay, 3 and 1/6 times 4/5. Multiply, add, that's 19. 6 times 4/5. 4 and 6 have 2 in common. So now I multiply. 19 times 2 is 38. 3 times 5 is 15. And that is improper, so 38 divided by 15. I know that 15 can go into 38 twice. That gets me to 30. I have 8 left over, and 15 is my denominator. So 2 and 8/15. 1 and 1/4 times 1/4. So I have 4 plus 1 is 5. Denominator stays the same. Multiply 5 times 1 and 4 times 4, 5/16. Alright, now I have 2 mixed numbers, so I need to change both of these to an improper fraction. So this is 6 plus 2 is 8/3. This is 6 plus 5 is 11/6. Multiply across, or you can simplify first. I prefer to simplify first. I know 8 and 6 are even, so they both have 2 in common. 4 times 11 is 44. 3 times 3 is 9. 9 can go into 4 3 times. That gets me, 4 times. That gets me to 36, and I have 8 left over. Denominator stays the same. Okay, 3 times 5 is 15, plus 1 is 16/5. 2 times 2 is 4, plus 1 is 5/2. I can simplify both fractions. This 5 and this 5 have 5 in common, so they're going to cross out and become 1. 2 divided by 2 is 1. 16 divided by 2 is 8. Multiply across, I get 8 over 1. 4 is 8. Jade and Harper are responsible for staining the back porch. How many square feet will they need to stain? Well, if we think of area, which you may not have learned yet, but area is length times width. So I need to change both of these to improper first. So this is 2 times 4 is 8, plus 1 is 9/2. 6 times 3 is 18, plus 2 is 20/3. Again, I can simplify before I multiply. 2 and 20 share 2 in common. So 2 divided by 2 is 1, 20 divided by 2 is 10. 9 and 3 also have a common factor of 3. So 3 divided by 3 is 1, 9 divided by 3 is 3. Multiply across. 3 times 10 is 30. 1 times 1 is 1. So they will need to stain 30 square feet. Review the steps for multiplying mixed numbers. Basically, step 1, turn mixed numbers into improper fractions. Multiply numerator. I'm just going to put abbreviations here. Numerator times numerator and denominator times denominator. And you may need to, depending on what fraction or what answer you get, you may need to turn it back into a mixed number. So I'm going to put simplify. And the last step, turn back into a mixed number if you can. And remember, steps 2 and 3 are interchangeable. Sorry, you can't see that. Okay. 2 and 3 are interchangeable, so you can simplify first or you can multiply first. But if you choose to multiply before simplify, just know that you will have to simplify when you are done. Okay? When you are done taking these guided notes, you do put homework on the back of that, so make sure you get that in.